All right, guys, so I actually noticed that my back brake light had given out on my 2014 Toyota RAV4. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that switched out. Now, by the way, I actually always carry a pack of back brake lights of each vehicle that I own. I actually carry it in the vehicle every single time. And the reason for that is anywhere that you go, if your back brake light gives out, you know, these cost 10, 20 bucks probably, let's say. And you want to switch them out as soon as possible, because the last thing you want is to actually get a ticket for something so simple. I'm not sure how much a ticket would run, but it'd probably be $100 or more, depending, plus the time it takes for you just to go to court and all of that. So just a word of advice, carry a pack with you all the time and go ahead and label it. Like I myself had labeled this back brake light 2014 RAV4. That way I make sure that whenever I open the glove compartment where I actually keep them, well, I know what it is for. So I noticed that the driver's side back brake light had given out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that switched out right now. So let's get started. Now, to replace your brake light, you actually don't need much. I actually picked up this socket set that comes with a ratchet already included in Harbor Freight, I believe. And I actually carry this one in my Toyota RAV4 all the time as well. You know, it comes in handy. These, you could get some for 10, 20 bucks. It doesn't even have to be the super expensive ones. It doesn't even have to be one, you know, for, you know, extreme mechanical work. You know, for basic jobs like this, just to replace, take off a few of these bolts, screws, you actually don't need much. Just a $10, $20 socket set will do the job. Heck, you could probably even get one of those $5 ones from Dollar Tree. And those actually work good. I'm thinking they're still $5. But I mean, for a job like this, you don't really need much. So all you gotta do is obviously just look for the measurement of the bolt that you're gonna remove. Now in this case, I'm gonna be using a 10mm socket to remove these bolts here. Now always remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So obviously you're just gonna be turning to the left to loosen this. We got one. Now the next one. There we go, just like that. Coming loose. Could be a little bit dirty, a little bit rusty in some cases. One, two, there we go. But for the most part, I mean, they should be easy to break loose. Just have these here have a little bit of corrosion on it, but I mean, nothing too crazy. They should work. They should continue working just fine. No need for a replacement here. Now, once those are removed, we're gonna go ahead and bring this light loose. This back light loose, there you go. That came off pretty quick. Here's a closer look at what we're dealing with. Let's take off a little bit of that dirt. Let's get that cleaned out a little. There we go. I always use plastic gloves for something like this. Yeah, it's more than anything, just keep your hands clean from any grease or debris in general. You never know. You know, sometimes you could get something stuck on your fingers. So here you can see we already removed the light. We can go ahead and disconnect the entire thing, but we're just gonna go ahead and remove the light that gave out, which is this top brake light right here. So once you know which bulb you're actually gonna be replacing, just go ahead and twist to loosen, like that. There we go. And you can see that one's already got some dark tone to it, obviously because it already gave out. So we'll just go ahead and remove this one. Now, you notice that on my other hand, I don't have a glove on, but right now, that obviously I'm just removing the old one. But when I put in the new one, I'm actually gonna be using this hand, my right hand, that actually has the glove on. And the reason for that is just because we don't want to, they say you shouldn't be grabbing bulbs with your fingers, because of the oils that your fingers hold, they could cause the lights to give out sooner. So because of that, we'll just go ahead and just not take the risk and just use the glove with the new one. So there you can see complete difference. One is black, the other one is clear. So let's go ahead and get that replaced. All right, now we just go ahead and stick it in there. Obviously, you just want to make sure it's the same bulb, right? Always make sure it's the same connections. Always make sure it's the same connections. Same numeration as well. W21 5W, W21 5W. This one is a Toshiba here. All right, let's go ahead and get that in there. And we'll just go ahead and pop it in. Now let's go ahead and pop it back in. You're gonna twist until it locks in place. Once it's locked in place, then we could go ahead and put it back. Just make sure, reassurance, yep. There, it locked in place. You could hear that. It just locked in place. Perfect. All right, now we'll just go ahead and put this back in. There we go. And now we'll just go ahead and put the screws back on there. Bolts, whatever it is that is holding your lights in. And now let's go ahead and tighten these up again. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So now we're just gonna go ahead and turn our ratchet to the other side. That way we could go ahead and start to tighten this. So these jobs are actually pretty simple to do. I mean, a lot of people can do them on their own. It shouldn't take them more than 5 minutes. And it just gives you something to do, right? I mean, sometimes doing these jobs by yourself, you know, are the kind of things your mind needs. You know, you just got to take a break from the phones. You got to take a break from everything else. Learn to fix your own stuff. I mean, in reality, there's no need to call a mechanic. There's no need to take it to the dealership. There's no need for anything like that. You just have to go outside, take out your tool set, and just fix it, man. I mean, that's why we get all these tools. I love buying tools. I love buying tools. But I actually like to use them as well. All right, now let's go ahead and try it to see if it works. It should work. I mean, it's a brand new bulb. Let's check it out. Yep, there you go. It's working perfectly fine. Obviously, you don't have to do this job on your own. You could, you know, take it to a shop if you want to, or, you know, AutoZone, they could probably help you out as well, maybe. The problem I see with that, though, or actually it's not necessarily a problem. The only thing is, if you take on little projects like this, it gives you confidence. It builds up that confidence in you, so you could actually later on take on bigger jobs, right? Take on bigger jobs on your vehicle, whether it be oil changes, if you want to consider that big, right? It is big for some people who've never done it before, who rely on their mechanic or the dealership to do it for them. But doing small things like this, you will say, hey, that was actually easy. I didn't know it was that easy for me to do that job. And then you'll want to take on other challenges. Like I said, oil changes, spark plugs, changing out your own tire. I mean, a lot of people rely on roadside assistance when everything you need to repair or replace your tire, is in the back of your vehicle for the most part. I mean, you got a spare tire for the most part. So yeah, carry back brake lights in your vehicle all the time. That way, anywhere that you realize that your light is out, whether it be in the parking lot of school or anywhere else, you just pop it out of your glove compartment, get your tool set, and replace it in less than 5 minutes. Anyways, that is all I have for y'all today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for your time. Have yourself a great day.